Is your lower back and leg in absolute agony, but your doctor says your MRI looks mostly normal? Do you feel a deep, burning fire traveling down your leg, even though there is no massive herniated disc crushing your nerve? Does a sharp, hot knife stab your lower back every time you cough or sneeze? If you checked these boxes, your doctor is likely missing the true diagnosis. You are not crazy, and your pain is not in your head. You are suffering from chemical sciatica, caused by an invisible puncture in your spine known as an annular tear. To understand why your leg is on fire, you must understand the stages of a herniated disc. Think of your spinal disc as a sealed battery. The tough outer wall protects the inner gel. Because this inner gel is sealed away from birth, your body's immune system has never actually seen it. Now imagine a tiny crack or puncture develops in that outer wall. The disc does not bulge and it does not crush the nerve, but the inner gel leaks out through the crack and touches the nerve root. To your immune system, this gel is highly toxic. It acts exactly like battery acid leaking onto a fresh electrical wire. This creates a massive blind spot in standard medicine. Most doctors only look for mechanical compression. They stare at your MRI looking for a giant physical clamp crushing the nerve. When they do not see a massive extrusion or sequestration, they tell you nothing is wrong. They prescribe generic physical therapy and tell you to stretch. This is a terrible mistake. If you have an active chemical leak, aggressively bending and stretching your spine will act like a pump. You will physically squeeze more of that toxic gel out of the tear, pouring more fuel onto the fire and making your leg pain significantly worse. You cannot find an annular tear by looking at a standard X-ray, and an untrained eye will easily miss it on an MRI. We must use a high-definition T2 weighted MRI and act as medical detectives. We do not look for a massive bulge. Instead, we hunt for a microscopic bright white spot hiding in the dark wall of the disc. In radiology, we call this a high-intensity zone. That tiny glowing spot is the exact location of the chemical leak. It proves that the annulus fibrosus is ruptured and actively inflaming your sciatic nerve. Because this is a chemical fire, we use a strict two-step protocol to stop it. Step 1, wash out the fire. We use a highly precise X-ray-guided epidural injection to deliver powerful anti-inflammatory medicine directly to the site of the chemical spill, neutralizing the acid and calming the nerve. Step 2, seal the leak. To prevent the gel from leaking out again, we use minimally invasive techniques like percutaneous laser disc decompression. We insert a tiny laser fiber into the disc. The heat from the laser seals the tear from the inside, closing the puncture and letting the nerve heal permanently. If you are living with burning nerve pain and your local doctor refuses to help because your scan does not show a massive herniation, you need a new doctor. You cannot treat a chemical fire with a mechanical solution. Click the link in the description to upload your MRI to our secure portal. Let our expert neurosurgeons scan your images for the hidden high-intensity zone. We will find the exact location of your leak, give you a definitive second opinion, and finally stop the burning.